What's going on, guys? Klutch here with your Modhub update for Farming Simulator 19. We got 5 new wicked mods, 3 new placeable, actually they're wicked placeable mods too, and we got 1 map update. Let's get into this, guys. Pitter patter.
Klutch simulations.
Alright, so let's start off with the tractors. Actually, you know what? Let's start off with by saying that all the mods I'm talking about today are available for all platforms. Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC and Mac have access to, well, all the mods you can see here, and, well, there's a couple over there, too, that you can kind of see. We'll talk about those more in a little bit, but let's start off talking about the John Deere 8R USA Edition. So this here is, in fact, the 8400 series, as you can see by the decal there. That'll change depending on which model you change. There's 3 different engines configurations on it. They start off at 245 horsepower, goes up to 400 horsepower. Base price is $300,000. Looks pretty good. Not too bad at all. We're running with the wheel weights and standard weight. This is the big wheels. Look at the size of the tires on these things. We'll take a look and store all those options in a second. We've got a weight up front on this one. I'm going to jump inside so you can see it fire up. There we go. Now, if we zoom back out, there we go. You can see it has the indicators that can be moved out. Now, the one thing I did notice, there we go, they do light, even though they don't look like there's an indicator in them. Just kind of thought that was interesting. All right, we'll take a look quickly at this one in the store, but this here is the John Deere 8R. This is the 8400 edition. We'll take a look at what other options you have with it. So, of course, as expected, you're not going to have any options for color changes. The green John Deere is what you're going to get. You have a front weight option. So you can see as we select on up, that goes up to, what is it, 1,100 kilograms. It'll add $1,300 to your price. Mud guards, let's go around back and take a look at what those look like. Oh, they're right on the front. So we have a couple different options there. They go around the back and on the front wheels, depending on what you decide to go with there. So you can see we have mud guards on the front and back now. That is $2,250. Our wheel setups. Now this here is the basic wheel setup. You can see we're prepped for duals right now. So if we select that, we get weights. We get just duals on the rear. We get duals with weights. And we get duals front and back. Duals front and back with weights. And then the setup that we had, the 1145 R46. And then the 1145 R46 with weights. So you have quite a few options. It goes up to about $8,000. Yeah, it looks like $8,000 is where you're going to max out there. And the last setup, well, is the engine setup. So there is the base is 8245R. That is going to give you 290 horsepower. You have the 2970R, the 8295R, and 8320R, the 8345R, the 8370R. And finally, the 8400R. Wow, there's a lot more than I thought there was. So you're looking at an extra 80 grand though. So all in, you're going to be around $400,000 for that. And up next, we have another awesome tractor, actually, guys. The Case IH Optum. This is $231,000 at base. It's another large tractor, a large case. I do like it in black. Look at that. It looks very good. This is actually kind of reminiscent to me of the Do It's Far Bull we received a little while back now. But so your price, like I said, is $231 is base. Max horsepower is 273, 288, and 313, depending on which model you go to. Max speed, 55 kilometers per hour. So you have 3 different configurations for this. The interior is obviously updated for this. We'll take a look at that in a second here. I just wanted to show you around. One interesting option you have on this, obviously other than the wheels, we have some good options for wheels, but there's an option for a front PTO. You can remove it or add it. I've gone with no PTO because I thought that was bizarre not to have it on this tractor. So I just put it on there just to see what it looked like without. And, well, there it is. It's a big gaping hole. That is cool. Now look at this grill. You can kind of see through it. It's kind of clearish, kind of. It's almost like a screen mesh. That is actually really nice looking. They did a fantastic job on this. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more here if I can without getting stuck. Look at that. It's just a grill mesh. Very cool looking. Ah, man, this tractor looks absolutely fantastic. Zoom around back. Oh, yes. Let's jump on inside. Interior view looks good. Let's fire it up. Got a little skylight up on top. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way this tractor looks. Not bad at all. We're going to hook it up to to the slurry tanker here, just so we can get on to that next. But man, nice looking tractor. Let's go take a look at this in the store. We'll see what options we got. So just like the John Deere, you're going to find this here in your large tractor section. You can see the base starts as the 250. Let's make sure we got that right. And our engine, there we go. So 250, 270, and the 300. So 100, and what is that? 273, 288, and 313 horsepower, respectively. Your price difference will go up 25 grand versus obviously 12 and 0. So not as big of a price bump as the John Deere for the massive engine. Now, of course, the massive engine isn't quite as big as some of the other tractors when you're maxing out at 313 horsepower, but anyways, so this here is the configuration option I was talking about. So this here will give you the option of putting the front PTO on. It's funny that there is no price differential to have the PTO though. This doesn't matter, it's all good. Next up, you got your tire options. Michelin's Trelleborg, Midas. Okay, the only one that has any configuration options is the Trelleborg. So you get your standards, your weights, wides with weights, twins, and rear twins. I think that's it. Yeah. So you're maxing out 10 grand there if you go with the twins all the way around. That's where you'll max out there. And that is it for the options on this particular tractor. Now, let's just take a quick look at the colors because it is a bit odd to have some color options on this type of tractor. So you can see we got the red. There is more of a metallic red. And the last one is more of your candy apple, I guess. And then we have the gray and the black. I think we had the matte gray or the black here is the color we had out in the store, in the shop there on the floor. So that there is the Case Optum IH CVX 250 and 300. So far pretty cool mods. Next up we have the Veenhuis Premium Integral 20,000. This is a bit of a behemoth. Look at the size of this slurry tanker. A lot of detail too. Look at all the valves going on down here. Looks fantastic. So there's not a lot of options on this. No color options, no adjustable accessories. The only option you have is wheels. You have 2 options for that. The base price is $76,200. I believe it's a little bit more if you change up the wheels from the Trelleborg to the Nokians. I believe it has Nokians as options. We're not going to go look at that for now. We'll leave it as is. But this will hold 30,000 liters of slurry. It's quite a bit of slurry. Very good size. We're going to jump into the case there and just open this up just to take a quick look at how it articulates open. I'm sure it's very standard as far as that goes, but I definitely want to take a look at it. Back the case up here. Turn it off. Get on out. Look at that. So the max working speed is 17 kilometers per hour. And the working width, well, that'll give you 15 meters of width with those arms. That's a good size, actually. Look at that. Nice. Nice slurry injector, for sure. Fantastic. This is a pretty cool looking mod. It just looks like a bit of a behemoth. Love it. All right, well, let's keep on moving along. And hooked up to our John Deere, the 8R, we've got the Joskin Tornado 3. This is a manure spreader. Of course, it's a manure spreader. It has a price of $49,000, working with the 15 meters. You do have a choice of tires. We've gone with the, I believe it's the, what is this one here? The Michelin's? That Michelin's. Or you can obviously have the Trelleborg. That is about it for options there. You do have an option of having a beacon light, which I did not go. It ends up being right on the back here. That's about it. But its base price will end up being around $50,000, $49 to $50, depending on which options you go for there. Not a lot of different controls. Obviously, you get animations here like all the other manure spreaders. The only kind of weird thing, I'm getting an option here. It says you can control the ladder with the mouse. Now, I don't have, I think I have mods that are conflicting with this, so it's not letting me do anything with it. But I guess this mouse or this ladder will operate as well. I just don't have any way of doing it right now. It seems to be picking up the trailer or I'm moving it around. Nothing seems to want to work, but supposedly this will work as well. So that there is the Joskin Tornado 3. And the last of the new equipment mods we got today, we got a new Buffalo that's actually quite customizable. Usually I find these are not customizable at all, like zero. You may be able to update an engine, but that is about it. But look at what we got for options here for paint. We got wheel options. The stakes all move, and you got a clamp. Give me the clamp. Even the clamping arm is sizable. There's 2 different options for that. So there's quite a few different options with this. Now, I'm not saying I'd recommend going with this color scheme, the blue and yellow wheels, But you do have the full gamut of the standard lizard colorings available for both the body and the wheels. That is so cool. I haven't seen a buffalo that gives you those options before. That's pretty awesome. Let's jump into the store and we'll take a look at this. So as per usual, we do have some options for wheels, but right off the bat, you can go to wheel setup here and you can change the way these wheels look before you do anything else. So you're still getting the Trelleborg, but you just have quite a few options here as far as wheels. It'll go up to $3,000 extra if you decide to go with this. I should say the base price for this is $224,500. So that is our base price. If we go up to the wide wheels, we're up to $3,000. Now, of course, you're going to have the options for your chains as well, and you have the full gamut there. What we've kind of come to expect for all this stuff, it's an $8,000 surcharge. Now we have the shield up front. There, we always have that. Now it seems like on almost all our new forestry equipment. And then you also have an option from going from the little claw to the big claw. There we go. Another $500 for the big guy. And then lastly, we have an option for power. So your Buffalo will start with, 286 horsepower. You can go with the HJM Power, which will give you a 450 horsepower boost only for $3,500. 35? I think I said that properly, right? So all in, we're only at $234,000. That's actually not too bad for what you're getting on this. Actually, I wanted to show you the colorings as well. Rim colors, you can see here. We've got options. We've got options galore. And then we can go and change that to orange. I don't think I've ever seen a Buffalo with these kind of colorings before. Anyways, so there's a ton of options with this. All in, I think I've got every option selected there. $234,800. All right, so we've talked about all our new equipment mods, and they're all fantastic. I'm so happy with these mods, all looking so good. Let's move over to some of the placeables. We've got 3 new placeables. They all kind of go together, and they're all actually pretty decent. And by pretty, I mean really decent. Number 1, this is a Manor House. Nice looking shack. I would not mind living here myself. So, front door, obviously. Unfortunately, there's no interior. I wish there was. I'd love if there was an interior. You've got a bit of a driveway here. Does this door do the same? I don't think it will. Can I even get up to that door? No, you cannot do anything with that door. Backyard, you've got like a little deck for, well, entertaining. Get a barbecue up there. Give me some steaks. Oh, man. Nice house, though. That's actually not bad. Pretty big shack. But that there is the Manor House placeable. Let's continue around here. And this is the one I am most impressed with. This is the new riding arena placeable, the riding area. Oh man, this thing is fantastic. We're going to put some horses in it right away here. Let me just pull this off, turn it off. So we've got our horse area right in here. You can see there's all our locations right in there. Let's go inside. See if we can get some horses in this thing. Let's see, I think is it 16 it holds? There we go, that's it. Boom. So you've got all your horses that get kind of jam-packed in this one little area. You do have, of course, your troughs right here. Let's go around outside. Open sesame. Can they come out this way? I guess they can. You've got, obviously, doors here. Everything kind of works, too, which is so cool. So we also have the indoor riding arena, which is absolutely amazing as well. Look at this. So cool. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever use it, but it's very nice and well detailed. You've got a storage area over here. Little storage farm. A little, is it a water trough, I guess, right there? And then on the back side, over here on the far side, you've got the outdoor riding arena. A little bit cramped, to be perfectly honest, but this is actually a very big placeable. You've got kind of a show area right here. And then you've got the turnstile, or I don't know, roundhouse? I don't even know what you want to call it, what you call these anymore. I think we used to have one of these back on the farm when I worked back in the day, but man, this thing is just a massive placeable. I don't know if you can see from one side to the other where the tractor is over there. It's kind of right in the middle almost. We're just on the far side. Very big placeable. This is pretty cool though. You got little steps here, so even the short people can get up on top of the horses. That's awesome. Our last placeable mod is the cow pasture. You've got your manure back over on the corner here. Obviously the main part of the cow shed is right in here. You got some storage all along the outside right here, which is not bad. And then down in here is your feeding troughs. Of course, this is where you'll drop off all your food. And this is the purchase point right here actually for the cattle, is at the gate. Now inside the middle, I believe, is our watering trough right there. Yeah, you got your water out in the middle. We've already got some cattle in here just messing around, but got kind of a screened in area, as you can see right here. I guess to keep the bugs out. I'm not sure. Wouldn't work, I guess. I'm not sure what that would be for. And then last of all, slurry and milk on the far side. That there is the new cowshed. And last of all, we had an update to Vorpommern Rügen. The animal pen extension is now ready there. It works on that map. The terrain cannot be changed. Problem has been also fixed, so if you are familiar with that map, that has been updated, so go download that update. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for our mod hub update for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick update. Man, there's some very good mods today. Get out there, go download these mods in the mod hub. Fantastic new mods. Hope you enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so already, and we'll see you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.